Hello again, guys. We're back again for another episode of PA Woodsman. I'm Jim Rutter, and today we're going to be discussing different types of sleeping bags. One being synthetic and the other being down. I was mentioned in my video yesterday I did on the different type of stoves that we can use out in the bush. That I'd be getting another sleeping bag in. What came in yesterday, it's a Mont-Bell Hugger Super Stretch and 650 down. It's a 25-degree bag, and figured, why don't we just go ahead and do a review on both of the bags I have, one being synthetic, one being down. So if you want to sit back and try to relax, I'll get to the review. Alright, we'll start off today with the big Agnes is the first bag. This is a climate shelled synthetic bag. It's rated for 15 degrees. This one happens to be a left-sided zip one. I wanted to try something different. It's got a draft tube along the side to help prevent the draft from getting through the zippers, as well as a upper neck tube. And also, as an added bonus, they put a sleeve in here if you want to throw in a pillow, or maybe you have some extra clothes you want to throw in there and make a pillow out of it. That's there for your convenience too. Also, with the Big Agnes brand, they like any other high quality sleeping bag, you'll have a ability to cinch up the collar. Some of them have pockets. I don't remember. I don't have an MP3 player, but some of these actually have places inside you can put an MP3 player or a set of keys. With Big Agnes bags, one reason they call them big is they're an extra wide bag in comparison to a normal mummy size bag. These are great for somebody that's a little bit bigger. I'm a little bit bigger, but to tell you the truth, I still have plenty of room in this thing left over. I can roll over. It's great for a side sleeper. Only disadvantages is every time you move, it sucks some air in unless you really cinch everything up tight, and you will get a little bit of a chill. Other than that, it's not a bad bag. Also with Big Agnes, what they've done to try and conserve on some weight, and what makes them, singles them out from any other manufacturer, is the fact that the bottom portion of the bag is non-existent. They actually left this empty and put a pocket in here that you're able to put a sleeping pad in, which I have some pads here I'm going to show you in rest later on in the video, and we'll discuss those later. But this is the Big Agnes bag, 15 degree Encampment, the actual name. I got this one at Campmore. You can pick this up for about $159. If you look around on sale, you probably get a lot cheaper. Whenever you buy a good bag, be it down or synthetic, they are going to provide you with a stuff sack. This is not the compression one that you see some people use it to get the bag to get real small. This is not a very compactable bag, I'll tell you right from the get-go. But it comes with a stuff sack. Then there's another sack they provide you, it's a lot bigger. And this one is if you don't have the ability to hang it from the ceiling or something like that to care for it, you can put it in this loosely in this bag. The thing with sleeping bags, you don't want to compress them at all times. It's understandable you're going to have to compress them, get in your backpack to take you from A to B. But once you get there, let it air out, fluff it up, and utilize it. But when you come home, part of the care is you want to hang it up and just let it circulate more or less, and it prevents all the insulation from getting compacted and losing its retention to maintain heat. So that's the Big Agnes sleeping bag. Alright, now we're on to the Mont-Bell. This one is a down bag. It is a long. I forgot to mention and why I went from synthetic to down. Synthetic has its great purposes. One thing I found out when I was hiking the Quanah Trail this last summer was it was real wet. Whenever at night when I go to bed, I'd take my my wet t-shirt or whatever, throw it in the bag with me, and it would dry that thing up by morning real nice. I will not attempt to do that with this down. This down, once it gets wet, it's not very good at all. So that's the advantage of down over synthetic. But the main advantage is weight. This thing weighs, I think it was like 2 pounds 8 ounces compared to 4 pounds with the Big Agnes. And plus that thing takes up a lot more space than this will. Okay, enough said on there. Same thing, it's got the upper cinch strap for the around your neck. The collar tube, it also has a draft tube It's a right zip full length compared to the left zip full length zip. And down here you're actually able to, if you wanted to, is cinch up the foot box for some reason. If it says it's supposed to help you get more heat retention around your feet. I'll see. I'll play around. I haven't used it yet. I just got it yesterday. Planning on a trip next month, and we'll see what it does. This is a 25-degree bag. This is a 650 down. When they just, what my understanding is with down, how they rate it, like 650 takes up 650 cubic inches of space compared to 800 fill. 800 feels a lot lighter of a down, but I don't know. They say the higher the rating, the better quality you're getting. But I picked this up at right through Mont-Bell, and this was $250. And you know, that's not the money to sneeze at. The bag I really like to have is like $800. It's a Western Mountaineering, but I got it to live within my means, and if I didn't get Christmas money, this wouldn't have gotten bought anyhow. So fortunately I got some money for Christmas, and this is my Christmas gift to myself. So also, just like the big Agnes, it comes alongside with its own stuff sack, very small compared to the other one, and the loose bag. And these both I have hanging up downstairs off the rafters on nails. They have straps on the end of the bags that you're able to see if I can get this in zoom and frame here. But there's the little loops that you're able to hang off of nails and off your rafters, be it out in your garage or inside your house somewhere, or in your closet, even if clothespins or something. That way it can hang and not get destroyed. So, all right, we're back to the sleeping pads now. This is the actual Big Agnes brand that I actually will slip in that sleeve of the Big Agnes sleeping bag. This is an air mattress. This is 20 inches wide by approximately 72 inches long. I believe it's 2.5 inches thick. This is their cold weather version. It's got the black underneath. It's supposed to help prevent the cold from penetrating. So you put the black towards the surface, and this actually towards your back. This one is you have to blow it up yourself. This is not self-inflating. And it goes about 2.5 inches thick, and it takes about roughly a minute and a half, 2 minutes to inflate it. Very comfortable. You can adjust your fermentation of the mattress, and then once I do that, I can go ahead and insert it into the Big Agnes sleeping bag, and it's not going anywhere once it's inside there. You're not going to roll off of it. I've heard some people say that you can go ahead and get like the anti-skid for the shower or in your kitchen cabinets and lay on here. They'll stick on here. It's like adhesive, and that will help your sleeping bag from rolling off if you use it on something else. I've not tried that yet, but it's something I might try down the road. So, but this is the Big Agnes inflatable mattress. It's on a lower R rating. R rating, just like you got with any other insulation, tells you how well it's going to perform in colder weather. In real cold weather, I'm probably going to have this underneath me for comfort. Then I'm going to have my self-inflated one here I'm going to show you next with me. This one here is nothing more than a guide series. It's marketed by Gander Mountain, and it's a self-inflatable. Means you just open the valve and it inflates itself. But the last few inches, if you want to say that, or 1/16 of an inch, you can go ahead and give it a few puffs to help finish it up. This one is actually 25 inches across compared to 20, and it's 72 inches long and 2.5 inches thick as capacity. This one's going to have a lot better R factor than the Big Agnes, but the only thing is you're going to have to pack a lot more size. It's going to take up more bulk space as well as weight. This thing alone here weighs roughly 6 pounds. The Big Agnes, just under 2 pounds. That's a big difference. So also in comparison size, I'll just show this rough of the sacks it comes with. This is the sack for the self-inflating. This thing's pretty large. This here is your sack for your big Agnes. Not much better than an Algene bottle, how they describe it. So, but they both come with their own repair kits. So in case you would manage to get a hole in it, if you're not watching and being careful with stuff, you can repair it. But the thing is, it's just like setting up a tent. You always want to make sure you have no debris underneath you, and that the area is clear of any rocks, sharp sticks, thorns, glass.